Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Ayan this side, or today we are going to discuss another problem. So the problem name is sort color. It is a medium level question of the lead code. It is a 75 problem. Okay, so firstly I am just read the problem. What is the problem is saying that. So basically the problem is saying that given an array nums with an object color red, which or blue sort them in place so that object of the same color and adjust with the color in the order red, white and blue. Like we will use the integer. Okay, so we'll be use the integer. The 0 is the red color, 1 is the white color and 2 is the blue color to present the color red, white and blue respectively. You must solve this problem using the library sort function. Okay, so basically the function is saying that you see the simple input one. So basically the nums is the array. So it is like 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 size of array, and then the nums is 2 0 2 1 1 0, and then output is 0 0 1 1 2 2. Okay, like for example 0 will be first, and then 1 after that, and after that 2. So you understand very well, like you want to sort this array. So basically that's the problem. Okay, so you see the another problem that nums equals to 201 and 012. So you want to sort this array. So in this video I explain the three approach to solve this problem. Okay, so I hope if you did not subscribe the channel, so please subscribe my channel. Okay, so I'm just going through the first approach. So basically first approach is very simple. It is not a approach, like it is only used the package import java dot. It is not used package, so not any issue. Like firstly you simply return sort, like for example array dot sort nums. Okay, so it's work properly, not give any error. Okay, so basically this is the first approach, but it is not a optimized approach. So I explain the another approach. So basically you see this. Just a minute, I'm just changing the color. It's not visible in my screen. Like I think the uh, red is okay. Yeah. So basically the array is 2 0 2 1 1 0. So firstly the 2 is 2 times, and 1 is also 2 times, and 0 is also 2 times. So what will be the output? So the output will be like 0 0 1 1 2 2. So that is the output. So how to solve this approach? So basically firstly I count 0 0, and I count 1 1, and I count 2 2, and I simply print firstly 0 0, and then after it 1 1, then after that 2 2. Okay, so let's write the code. Okay, so basically I am just writing the code. So firstly I am just integer k equals to 0, and then integer 0 equals to 0, and then 1 is also 0, and 2 is also 0. Okay, then after it I am using the loop like integer I equals to 1 and I less than not array dot length, it is num dot length, and increase by 1. And then after it I am just checking, like for example if nums I is equal 0, so I am just increase this. For example, this condition is not true, so I am using the else if condition, like num psi is equal 1, so I simply increase 1 plus plus. And for example the two conditions, both the condition is not true, so I am using the else condition, and 2 will be increased. So this loop is working, and I give the count of 0 1 and 2. 0 is give the count of 0, 1 is give the count of 1, and 2 is give the count of 2. Okay, so basically for example I simply use integer I equals to 1, and then I is less than equals to 0, and then I plus plus, and then for example nums I, not nums I, it is k, nums k, you simply put 0. Then after that you using the another loop integer like I equals to 1 and I less than equals to 1 and then I plus plus and like you simply put 1. Then after that like you print 0 and 1. Then after that you want to print 2. So using the another loop I will be starting 1 and I less than equals to 2 I plus plus and then like I simply put in 2. So basically that's the problem. I'm just run this code. I hope it's working. It's give the error. Okay, so num I is equal 0. Okay, okay, this so is auto bound. Okay, because I'm starting 1 and so okay, so I'm just using it is 0 and then like something it is nums dot length. Okay, I run this code again. Okay, so it is the two cascade scalar. I try to submit this code, so it is submitted not give any error, but it is not a optimized approach. Okay, like you using the loop is one loop, you using another loop, using another loop, and you using another. You use for loop and solve this problem, but it is not a optimized problem. Okay, so basically what is the optimized problem? So basically the optimized problem is that is very simple. Okay, so like I'm just explain it how to solve this problem in another approach. Okay, so basically I hope you understand this problem. Like if you have any doubt of in this code, so please comment on this video and please subscribe it my channel. Okay, so I am just explain the another video as well as, and then like firstly I'm just rough it and restart this code. Yeah, got it. So I am just explain the another approach because like it is not optimized approach, so that the reason because I am using the for loop. But yeah, it's give the correct answer, not give any error. But yeah, it is not optimized approach. Okay, so I'm just using two pointer approach. Two pointer approach. I'm using two pointer approach and solve this problem in big O log. Okay, so how to use, what is the approach, how to solve this problem in big of log n in using two pointer approach? That's your question. So don't worry about this, I explain it. So basically like for example I'm just explain it like I'm just taking the input example 1, so it is 2 0 2 1 1 and 0. So basically for example like this is 2 and this is 0, so I am just like swap it like 0 0 2 1 1 0. And for example like this is 2 and this is 1, so I am just like swap it like 1 1 2. It is not a 0, it is 2 and 2, so the problem is solved. So I am just implement in my code, and after it I dry run this this code so you easily understand. So like don't worry about it. So I'm just writing this code. So basically like I am using the two pointer approach. So firstly you know that using the two pointer approach, so you want to taking the low and then like high. So high will be like num dot length minus 1, and then I'm taking the mid as well as, so mid equals to 0 because the starting value is mid is, I'm just taking 0 and I'm just taking the it be the temp variable because I want to swap it, so that's why I'm using. Then after that I am using while condition like mid is greater equals to high, so this loop is working, otherwise this loop is not working. So first like I am just checking like if nums mid mid is equal 0. I'm just checking. Okay, so like this equals to 0, so I am using this. For example, like if condition is not working, so I am using the else condition, like nums mid is equal 1, so I am using the this condition. For example, this I'm not a, it is a else if condition because I want to use another condition as well, so that's why. So for example, like this condition is not working, like just a minute. I'm just like rough it is like it is a very complex. Firstly I'm just write the code in the if condition, then after it I go through this. Okay, so like this is two semicolon, this is two semicolon, and this one. Okay, not an issue. So firstly, like for example, like if nums mid is equal 0, so I'm just swap it. So firstly, like in the temp, so I'm just taking the nums mid, and then like nums mid equals to nums low. Okay, it's my bad. Nums mid is equals to nums low, and then nums low equals to 10, and I'm increase the low plus plus, and then like mid plus plus. Then after that I am using the condition, like for example this condition is not work, so I am using the else if condition, and like for example else if condition, and I'm using the condition like if not, like just a minute, nums mid is equal 1 is equal 1, so I just simply added mid plus 1. Okay, and the next condition I am just using like else if condition, like nums I is equal 0. So like it is not equal 0 because like it is not a I, it is mid, and I'm just checking equals to 2. So like it is equal 2, so I'm using the condition. I just simply swap it, like for example temp equals to nums I. So like don't worry about this. After this, after I try to submit this code, then after it I try in this code, so you understand very well. Okay, so don't worry about this. You did not understanding the code, so if you skip it, okay, if it's your opinion, it's your choice. Okay, so I'm just writing this code. Okay, so just a minute, it is a nums, and then I'm just add mid. So I'm just like swap it times equals to nums mid, and the nums mid is nums high. So basically like nums mid temp equals to nums mid. It is not nums mid because the temp, I'm just taking the temps equals to high, and then mid equals to nums high equals to nums mid, and then nums mid equals to temp, and then high minus. Okay, so I hope I write the code. I'm just run this code. I hope it's working fine, not give any error. So after that, like it's give the error. Okay, so basically it is not a num, it is nums. Okay, it's my bad. I run this code again. Okay, so it's working fine. The two test cases is working, and after that I try to submit this code. I hope not give any error. The proper submitted this code, not give any error. Okay, so don't worry about this. I just dry run this code so you understand very well. Okay, give me a second. Yeah. So basically I'm just taking this input. So like I draw this line in the middle of this code. Okay. Okay. So basically the input is 0, 2, 0, 1, not 1, 2, 0, 2, 1, 1, and 0. So that is the input, and output is 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. So what is the internal process of this code? I am just explain it. So firstly, like I am just taking the low is 0, so this is low, and then mid, so this is mid is also 0, and the high is num dot length -1, so this is high, and the temp is the I'm just creating the temp variable. So I'm just like using the while loop, like mid is less than equals to high, so this loop is working, otherwise not. So basically like I'm just checking, like this is mid and this is high, so it is a very visible to clear the high is greater than mid, so you simply enter it. So the middle and then low, it is 2. Okay, so basically I'm just checking, like nums mid is 0, so it is 0, no it is not, this condition is not true in the first time, this condition is not true in the second time, or not, so sorry for that, not second time, in the first time, and this condition is true because the nums mid is 0. Okay, like I'm only assign the mid is 0. So basically nums mid is equal to, so yeah, this condition is true because this 2 is available, so this condition is true. So I'm just like firstly I'm just taking the temp variable, just a minute. I'm not just a minute, I'm just writing. So firstly, like I am just the temp variable and store the nums high. So what is the nums high? So nums high is 0, so temp will be 0. And what is the nums high? So nums high am denoted by nums mid, so I'm just like mention it, nums high. What is the nums high? It is nums mid, it means 2. 2. Okay, and the nums mid equals to temp. So what is the nums mid equals to this? So nums mid equals to temp. So what is the temp will be 0. And then I'm increase high minus. So I'm just like swap it. It is the high and mid. So what will be the output is? So the output is 0, 0, 2, 1, 1, and then 2. I'm just swap these two number. So what is the low? So low is this, and mid is also this, and the high will be decrease minus. So high will be this. So in that time high is 1. Okay. So I'm just rough it. Okay. So you understand very well. I hope in the first iteration. So in the another iteration, I'm just write the code. Okay. So like in the another iteration, the mid is also 0 and high is greater, so obviously like mid is 0 and high is the position in the 1, so high obviously the high is greater than mid, so this loop is working and you simply enter in this loop. So you just checking, like nums mid is equal 0, and like so yeah, it is condition is true because the mid and low is 0, so this condition is true, so simply add temp equals to nums mid. So what is the temp value is, temp value, what is the nums mid is 0, and the nums nums mid is also nums low, so what is the nums low is also 0, and then simply nums low equals to temp. So nums low, so what is the temp is 0, and then you increase low plus and then high plus. So basically I am just swapping in mid and low. So you see it, you see this in this code, the mid and low, it is available in the one position, and you swap it, so the answer will be 0. So basically there is will no changes, the only changes is like low increase by 1 and mid increase by 1. So I'm just adding this code. So in the second iteration, so this is low and this is mid. So in the next iteration, just mid is less than high, so yeah, this condition is true, so you enter it like nums mid equals to 0, so yeah, mid and low in the one position, so yeah, it is equal, so you swap it. So temp value and nums mid is 0, and nums mid equals to nums low is also 0, and nums low equals to 0. So the swap, it is available it like something like this, 0, 0, 2 1 1 2, and the high is this position and the low is this position, but in this condition low will be increase and mid will be increase. So low in this position and mid in this position and high in this position. So I am just like something like this. Okay, so basically the high in the one position and low in the two position. So in the next iteration I am just checking like mid is less than equals to high. So yeah, high is greater, so simply enter inner the loop. So I am just checking like nums mid equals to 0. So yeah, it is not equals to 0 because the mid and low is 2. So this condition is not true and this condition is also is not true. So you see this condition is true because the nums mid is equal to, so yeah, it is equal. So you simply swap it. Which position of swap it? This and this. Check it. So like firstly like you store temp equals to nums high. So just temp equals to nums high. So what is the nums high value is 1. So nums high you denoted by the nums mid. So nums high is denoted by the nums mid. So what is the nums mid value is 2. And the nums mid equals to temp. So what is the temp is 1. So nums mid equals to temp, the temp equals to 1. So I'm just like swap this, so I'm just explain it what will be the output. So like the output will be something like this, like 0 0, and I'm just swap these two numbers. So like one is coming, one this, and this is 2 and this is 7. So like this is the height minus, so height will be this. Okay, and then after that the same position like this is the low and this is the medium. Okay, so like this is the low and this is the medium. Okay, so I'm just checking for example like this loop is working another time. So like I'm just checking like mid is greater than high. So yeah, this condition is true. So I'm just checking the if condition in line number 9. If nums mid is equal 0, so yeah, it is not equal 0. So you see the another question is 17 lines. Can else if is nums equals to mid plus equals to 1. So yeah, this condition is true. So I simply mid increase. So mid will be increase. In that condition, this condition will be true. It is equal. Yeah, it is equal. So I am just using another loop like mid is less than equals to high. It is equal. So it is not a less than, it is equal. So this condition is true. Then after again the mid will be increased. So mid is this position and high is this position. At that time the mid will be increased. The high and the loop will be end. So you simply return 0 0 1 1 2 2. That will be the output. So yeah, I hope you understand very well this approach. This is the two pointer approach. If you have any doubt of any line, so please comment on this video. Thank you so much, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.